We are getting hog wild at the Swine Center. Welcome to Inside OSU.
Just 2 miles from the heart of Oklahoma State's campus, you'll find the OSU Swine Research and Education Center, a state-of-the-art facility dedicated to pigs.
These are gilts, okay? A gilt is a female pig that has not had a litter. As soon as she has that litter, she miraculously turns into a sow.
And then we go into the males, and there's a boar and a barrow. We keep a handful of boars because we do artificial insemination. And so a boar is an intact male, and he's one that we would use or you could use for breeding. And a barrow, on the other hand, which would be the majority of the males that we keep out here, those are castrated males, and they would be typically just for market.
And we castrate because if we leave them as boars, they're aggressive, they're a threat to themselves, they're a threat to the humans working with them, and it also affects the taste of the pork.
And then obviously a piglet is just a little
Yeah.
baby pig.
Yeah, right.
And like dogs and cats, there are different breeds of pigs.
Right.
So what breed do you have here? What breeds do you have here?
Historically, the farm has been mostly Yorkshire. So this white pig with the erect ears, all white, is a Yorkshire. It originated in England a long time ago. So that's our kind of our base, and that's what we pride ourselves on. That's our history. And from there we've had Hampshires in the past.
Is that where the term ham comes from Hampshire pigs?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, is that where that makes sense? I read that you guys have the record for the highest selling Yorkshire pig.
From a university.
Yes.
70,000.
70,000 for a boar that was named Holyfield. The people that bought it named him Holyfield, but that is a record that still stands today.
That's crazy. What does a standard Yorkshire sell for?
Oh, it just depends on the sale you go to. 70,000, we've had a 34,000, 18,000, but it's nowhere near the record, which is above 300,000.
For a pig?
Yep.
How many pounds was that pig?
It'd be like one of these that you bring out later, that you see later.
Which is big, but like for $300,000,
300, 400 pounds.
The pigs do a lot more than bring home the bacon. Just ask sophomore animal science major Hannah Jimenez, a student employee at the Swine Center.
I've learned different ways of handling multiple different animals, as well as kind of moving them in groups efficiently versus just one hog that I had. We have to move groups of up to 10 to 20 to different barns, so just kind of safely handling them so that they don't get stressed out or injured.
What is your favorite part about working here?
My favorite part is just watching the pigs' life cycle and just watching them grow up. There's a litter of pigs that I pulled in September, and now we're getting ready to breed them, so it's very weird and kind of different to watch them grow up and be like, man, those were my babies, and now they're, big up to that market stage, as well as breeding.
And who is this guy that we have with us right now?
So this is Thriller. He's a boar we're planning to take to Indiana at the expo.
And you mentioned that back home in California, you raised a pig to show.
Mm-hmm.
Can you teach me how to show a pig?
Yes. It's not very difficult. The main thing is to just keep them walking, make sure their head stays up, and you just really want to kind of show off the animal. And there is one aspect of showing when you drive towards the judge, so just keep their head up so that they can really look at their chest and their feet and see how they're walking and aspects like that.
As a Swine Center student worker, not only can you play with the pigs, but you can live with them too.
Up in the main facility, we have living quarters, or we have dorms, if you will, student dorms. It's really handy for us. It's a benefit for us here at the farm because we have someone here that can monitor the alarms, go out and do checks in the middle of the night in case sow's given birth or something of that nature. And
what's it like living here?
But it gives you a sense of almost responsibility because you are the closest one to these pigs if something, say, happens to go wrong. So you're right here, and Jim really is relying on you to take care of the place.
How has this experience enhanced your education?
So it's not only enhanced my education by allowing me to learn more about pigs nutrition and even overall just like animal nutrition, along with learning how to do other like vaccinate and take care of animals and animal husbandry. But it's also allowed me to really expand my horizons and talk to and communicate with thousands of people over this past year that I've worked here.
It's a great opportunity to learn good livestock, training students, teaching them the basics. So if they want to go into the swine industry, which is huge in Oklahoma, they can do that. And so we're doing all that research to hopefully make improvements in the industry, but also to train graduate students for jobs and science and being the next leaders of our industry.
Are you an OSU student interested in working at the Swine Center? Visit agriculture.okstate.edu for more information.